Namaste, friends. Hello, and welcome to another part of the Yoga Basics 101 course. So today what we're going to be going over is Surya Namaskar B, or Sun Salutation B. So this is the secondary warm-up in the sequence. So the other video we went over Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A, and this one we'll be going over Sun Salutation B. In a normal flow class, you'll probably see some version of Surya Namaskar B placed after Surya Namaskar A. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take you through a couple different variations. So in one variation, you're likely to see this in more of a Hatha style class, and then in the other variation, you're more likely to see it in more of an Ashtanga style class. And that's not really something that we have gone over, but just to give you a heads up, some variation of this sequence will likely be in one of your yoga classes. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so getting started at the top of the mat, just like we did for Sun Salutation A or Surya Namaskar A, we'll get started here, feeling the soles of the feet connected to the earth. Now, unlike Surya Namaskar A, we're going to inhale, bend the knees, lifting the arms up towards the sun into a chair position here. And then we exhale into the forward fold that we did in Surya Namaskar A. So fingertips in line with the toes. If that's not possible for you, bend the knees. Or on the halfway lift, we'll inhale, either placing the fingertips in front of you on the mat, or on the shins, or on the thighs, not the knees. But inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, bring the left foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the left knee onto the mat. So this is the one that you'll see in a lot of Hatha style classes. And then inhale, reach up towards the sun while that right leg is still bent. And the left top of the foot is on the mat along with the left shin. And then exhale, place the palms on the mat, tuck the left toe, come into downward facing dog. And then inhale, stepping the right or the left foot in between the palms, dropping the right knee down, untucking the right toe. Inhale, up towards the sun. Exhale, palms on the mat, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Then inhale to the tops of the toes, bending the knees, looking towards the front of the mat, and walking towards the palms. And then we take another halfway lift. Fold, exhale. And then on the inhale here, we lift back into chair as we reach up towards the sun. And exhale, release the palms, bringing them either to your heart center or to the sides. Now that is one version of Surya Namaskar B. This next one is the more traditional Ashtanga style Surya Namaskar B. So inhale, come to chair position. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, we'll take the halfway lift. And exhale, come to plank. Now you can lower onto your knees just like we did in Surya Namaskar A, or you can stay in the plank position. And then lower to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the left sole of the foot in between the palms, either staying with the toe tucked, with the right toe tucked, or you can rotate that foot. And then inhale, reach up, exhale, place the palms on the mat, stepping back into your version of Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And then hold here for a few breaths. Typically 3 to 5. And then inhale, lift onto the tops of the toes, bend the knees, look towards the palms, and hop towards the palms. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back to chair. Exhale, palms to heart center or to the sides. So let's go ahead and go through about 3 of those together. Now I'll do the Ashtanga style type, but if you preferred the Hatha style, then go ahead and do that one. But we'll just take 3 together, so that way you can get used to the movement here. So inhale, chair position. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your version of Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot in between the palms, lift up towards the sun. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left sole of the foot between the palms, reaching up towards the sun. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. And hold here for 3 to 5 breaths. And in downward facing dog, if you can't lower your heels onto the mat, feel free to bend the knees. The most important thing in downward facing dog is that we are lengthening through the spine, not that our legs are straight. Inhale, look towards the front of the mat, bend the knees, hop or step towards the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, standing. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right sole of the foot between the palms. Reach up towards the sun. Exhale, palms connected to the earth. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left sole of the foot on the inhale plants in between the palms. Reach up towards the sun. Exhale, palms plant on the earth. Step back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Hold here for 3 to 5 breaths. Lengthening the spine. And then inhale towards the toes. Bend the knees, hop or step towards the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. One more time. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right palm plants in between, or right foot plants in between the palms. Inhale, reach up towards the sun. Exhale, palms to the earth. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps in between the palms, reaching up towards the sun. Exhale, palms plant on the earth. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. Lengthening the spine. Elbow points towards the back of the mat. Elbow points is the bend in your elbow. So just that elbow point facing towards the back, not out towards the sides. Inhale, rise to the tops of the toes, bend the knees, hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, palms to heart center. And that is Surya Namaskar B. It can be a little exhausting, and that's why we're warming up the body there. So I look forward to seeing you in the next class. The next class we'll be working on the common standing poses that we'll see in our vinyasa flows. So I look forward to seeing you there. Namaste.